Hello everyone, and welcome to Hyperanalyzing LCS, the series where I discuss the biggest moments from the LCS and give attention to the tiniest details that can decide the outcome of a game. This week we will look at some plays from Week 7 of the 2022 LCS Spring Split. TSM won this big fight over Dragon in their upset win against Cloud9.
Fudge delivered a little bit of damage there on the back end. We got hurt players on both sides. Winsome's gonna eat a Sonic Wave, but Huni is about to die first. Cloud9 have already found one kill here in the fight. They're about to find another. Shenyi's gonna be tanking up here on the front. Summit tries to get away. He's down to 100 HP. And Tactical is going crazy into the back line. He will finally fall, but Cloud9 is disintegrating. TSM just straight up beat him in the 5v.
There is a lengthy back and forth before this fight starts, as the first attempt at an engage from Cloud9 forces out Huni's equalizer, and his second attempt at engage forces out Takeover's flash. However, that flash causes Cloud9 to waste both the Gnar and Nautilus ultimates, which is a large portion of their team's CC. This fight finally starts for real, with Blaber flashing to stun Huni and Cloud9 quickly take him down. Fudge tries to keep the rest of TSM away with Event Horizon, but most of them bypass it, with Speaker using Resonating Strike towards Winsome, Shenyi using Flash Forward, and Tactical using Spark Surge through the wall. Shenyi uses Showstopper on Winsome to get TSM's first kill as Speaker flashes backwards into the Veigar cage, but he uses Safeguard on himself before getting stunned, which gives him enough of a shield to survive the Veigar ultimate. Tactical is allowed to free fire, and when he sees his opportunity, he flashes forward essentially 1v4 and picks up 2 kills. He does get chain stunned and killed in return as Fudge blocks another pathway with Event Horizon. However, Speaker lands Sonic Wave on Blaber, allowing him to get the kill with Resonating Strike as soon as the cage disappears, while Takeover uses Realm Warp to catch up to Fudge, and TSM pick up an ace against Cloud9. Team Liquid beat CLG with this clean ace 28 minutes into the game.
There's going to be a number who will max the ult over the Mocking Shout. So I've seen kind of a mix of those ones. So which way he goes, but regardless, we've got the Baron to play for. Knock is going to be landed. Decent damage, but Quadra Kill as a tank finds the taunt into Flash, and once again, it's going to be the death. Jenkins is gone. Charm looks pretty good. Fear into the back line. Zonia's for Bjergsen buys a lot of time, though, and now they're going to go in for a whole lot more. Everfrost going to lock in 3, and count them as they start falling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
TL forces CLG to approach them at the Baron pit, and Poom is the first to engage with a grand entrance onto CoreJJ. CoreJJ counters this with an engage of his own, landing a taunt flash combo on Jenkins, giving TL the first kill of the fight. Bjergsen dashes in with Spirit Rush and lands a charm onto Palafox. Bjergsen does get stunned by a gold card, but he uses another charge of Spirit Rush further into the CLG team, then uses Stopwatch as Poom attempts to lock him down with the quickness. With the rest of TL coming, Bjerg is allowed to safely exit his stasis. Then, with an additional charge of Spirit Rush for the takedown on Jenkins, Bjergsen dashes forward again and hits a big Everfrost that roots 1 and slows the other 3 members of CLG. TL finish off 2 more kills, giving Bjergsen 2 more charges of Spirit Rush to chase down the final CLG players. He kills Luger and is even able to use a final charge of Spirit Rush to ensure that he hits Poom with the return of his Orb of Deception, giving Bjergsen his 3rd kill of the fight as Team Liquid pick up a clean ace and the win against CLG. Flyquest was able to defeat Team Liquid in a big comeback starting with this play.
And TL take the fight, TL take the Dragon, they're at soul point and still with a massive gold lead, and Baron about to spawn here.
Now Jose Deodo taking the long way around. They do outnumber Team Liquid here on the top side. Rocket jump
Decoy flanking.
The shot onto Bwipo. Decoy sees if he can get an Event Horizon down to lock down Team Liquid as soon as they arrive. Hansama right in the middle of that pit, throws down the ultimate, gets blasted on down. Bwipo, you are in dangerous territory. That's what happens to an ADC. When you get that out, you get the flash forward after the rocket jump reset, and it's good for a kill. Johnson.
Team Liquid tries to capitalize on a pick against the enemy support by taking the tier 2 top lane turret. The upcoming fight is pretty much decided by everyone's position on the map 20 seconds before the fight starts. CoreJJ and Santorin have recalled, so there are only 3 TL players making this top lane push. Santorin gets spotted by a ward in his jungle, which lets Flyquest know that they can go for this play. Jose Deodo catches up quickly using the Hex Gate, and Takuri teleports to the only ward Flyquest has on the top half of the map, putting him in position to flank TL. Takuri's Predator ensures that Team Liquid will not be able to outrun him as he gets into top lane and traps Hansama with Event Horizon. Kumo uses Explosive Cask to knock Hansama back towards Flyquest and into the side of the Veigar cage. Flyquest kills Hansama and can easily take down Bwipo as well. Johnson picks up both kills and is able to use Rocket Jump and Flash to chase down Bjergsen for the triple kill, and Flyquest can turn to the respawning Baron next to begin their big comeback against TL. Huni got a Quadra Kill as Aurelia in TSM's game versus Immortals.
TSM not going to pick up any extra local gold from the take. Huni now positioned next to the blast cone and ready to go. However, the collapse is there. They found Shen Yi. He can't survive. An arrow's going to be jumped on, but it's not going to matter. Huni at least picks up one, but Xerxes goes on a killing spree. And
he's going to get another.
Free fire.
They can't kill him.
Huni's still fighting. Double kill back over to Irelia. Will it be a triple kill over to Irelia? Yes, it will. TSM rips Immortals apart with a Quadra Kill for Huni!
Both teams group up in the river for the dragon that could give Immortals the Mountain Soul. Huni sets up over the wall, but Immortals should have a pretty good idea where he is since he recently cleared a control ward and INT uses a blue trinket to give them some information. Immortals decide to engage onto the isolated Shen Yi, who does not have Unbreakable Will available for a few more seconds, so he gets killed quickly. However, this does give Huni a good flanking angle with the blast cone to get into the dragon pit. Spica dives into the Immortals backline, trapping the two primary carries with Cataclysm, and Huni follows up with Vanguard's Edge. It's here the Power of Evil makes a bad misplay, opting to use Stopwatch. With an insane early game lead, PoE opted to invest in a Gargoyle Stoneplate, primarily to survive dives like these. Because of that, he is not going to get killed quickly, so he can continue to pump out a lot of damage if he does not immediately use Stopwatch. Additionally, Xerxes has possessed the Alistar and lands a great combo on Huni and Spica, so they wouldn't have been able to damage Power of Evil anyway. Upon exiting stasis, PoE starts to hit Huni, but turns his attention to Takeover and Tactical. The rest of INT can't finish off Huni, since there were no Grievous wounds from anybody on Immortals, and Huni has 3 completed items that give him healing in these fights. Because of that, Huni heals back up to full health as this fight goes on. Huni gets the first 2 kills in the river, then finishes off Xerxes with some delayed damage due to Death's Dance. He then blast codes over the wall to finish off Power of Evil for the Quadra Kill. Blaber hit this huge kick as Lee Sin to turn around and engage from CLG.
To the side lanes being answered by AP champions. There are 4 pairs of Mercury treads on the side of CLG against these double AP solo lanes, but now Cloud9's got to be aware of CLG coming in to make a play. Winsome immediately dead as the Gangplank ulti keeps raining down supporting fire. Contracts keeps the chase alive as Blaber goes back into melee, and Cloud9 turn it around. Contracts will be the next one dead, and Winsome is traded for 4.
Poom starts this fight, surprising Blaber by hiding in the pixel bush. However, Blaber flashing to the other side of Poom causes Poom to headbutt him in the wrong direction. While this saves Blaber, it does isolate Winsome, who gets killed quickly. Contract's Viego possesses the Nautilus and he flashes over the wall to hook Blaber back in, but Blaber gets away with a safeguard to Berserker. Contracts continues chasing, hitting Blaber with a stun from Spectral Maw. However, Blaber is able to hit Contracts with a Sonic Wave and kick him away just before getting stunned. This means that most of the time Blaber spends stunned is during the cast time of Dragon's Rage anyway, and that kick sends Contracts into the entire rest of his team, knocking up all of them. Having hit Contracts with Sonic Wave, Blaber can then use Resonating Strike to dive into the enemy team, and his Gore Drinker hits all 4, healing him for nearly half of his total health. Meanwhile, as Blaber kicks Contracts into the CLG team, Fudge flashes in from the left to hit multiple with Scatter the Weak, and Berserker finds an angle to hit all 4 CLG members with Super Mega Death Rocket, getting the first kill against Poom. With Jinx getting excited, C9 can chase down the rest of CLG. Fudge finishes off Palafox with the Syndra ultimate as Berserker flashes over the wall to kill Contracts, giving Cloud9 4 kills after losing their support thanks to Blaber's big kick. Thank you for watching Hyperanalyzing LCS. Hit subscribe and come back next week for my analysis of Week 8.